Hello students, welcome to Learner's Planet, our problem solving session 3 of chemical reactions and equations. In this we will be solving questions related to the types of equations or types of reactions, that is the displacement reaction, the decomposition reaction, the combination reaction. So let's start our problem solving session. So students, to start with, it's a very simple question over here, that is, what is quicklime or lime? Can you tell me what is quicklime? So our answer A, that is quicklime. What is it? It is calcium oxide. Is what is quicklime or lime? Now our second question is, silver chloride turns grey in sunlight due to. Why it turns grey? When the silver chloride, that is AgCl, is exposed to sunlight, what happens? Is exposed to sunlight, it undergoes decomposition, giving silver and chlorine. Now this silver, students, has got a grey color, right? So why is silver chloride turning grey? Because of the formation of silver. And what will be its answer? This is due to dash. It is a fill in the blank. And students, what would be the answer over here? It would be due to photo decomposition. There is another compound which undergoes photo decomposition, is silver bromide, that is twice of AgBr. When it is heated in the sunlight or in the presence of sunlight, it gives what? It is decomposed into silver solid, which is again silver grey in color, right? So this is silver and it is grey in color, and bromine, that is Br2 gas. This is bromine. So these both are the examples of photo decomposition. Now let's take up our next question. It is, write the equation for the formation of calcium carbonate from calcium oxide. So what is the formula of calcium oxide? Or what is calcium oxide? Calcium oxide is lime. So your calcium oxide, what you need to form is calcium carbonate. So calcium oxide reacts with carbon dioxide and gives what? It is giving calcium carbonate, that is CaCO3. That is your calcium oxide solid plus carbon dioxide gas will give you calcium carbonate solid. So this is the equation for the formation of calcium carbonate. Now let's take up our next question over here. It is, calcium hydroxide solution when applied to the walls reacts with a gas present in air, forming a substance which gives shiny texture to the wall. What is the gas and the product? So how is calcium hydroxide formed? What is done is, calcium oxide is quicklime or lime, and this calcium oxide solid, this is calcium oxide. is dissolved in water, and it is giving us what? It is giving calcium hydroxide, that is the slag lime, that is CaOH twice, and this is calcium hydroxide. Now our question is that calcium hydroxide solution, this solution is applied on the walls. So this solution, that is calcium hydroxide, will react with a gas that is known as carbon dioxide, which is present in air, and will form what? It will form calcium carbonate solid plus water liquid. So this is what? This is calcium carbonate. So what is the gas over here? The gas is carbon dioxide. So this is what? This is the gas with which calcium hydroxide is reacting, and the shiny product over here is calcium carbonate. So your answer would be carbon dioxide and calcium carbonate. Understood this question? Now you know this reaction, that is the reaction of calcium oxide with water, is an exothermic reaction. That is, large amount of heat is evolved. Now let's take up our next question over here. Yeah, it is. Which of the following is displacement reaction? What do you mean by a displacement reaction? In which the reactions in which one atom of a molecule is replacing or displacing the other atom. So the first is carbon monoxide reacts with oxygen forming carbon dioxide. Is it a displacement reaction? No. It is a combination reaction. Now we've got another reaction, that is FeSO4. Cleaves and forms what? Fe2O3, SO2 and SO3. It's written over here decomposition reaction. Normally it's not written. So it is a decomposition reaction. Our next option is cupric chloride, that is CuCl2, is reacting with lead. And the product formed is lead chloride and copper. It means what? Your lead is displacing copper and forming what? Lead chloride. So it is an example of displacement reaction. Right? So what will be your answer? Your answer would be C. Now let's see about this reaction, what type of reaction it is. NaOH aqueous plus HCl aqueous gives NaCl aqueous plus H2O. So that is base is reacting with acid and is forming what? Salt and water. So it is a base plus an acid giving salt plus water. So what type of reaction it is? It is a neutralization reaction. So what is your answer? What is the answer of this question? It is C. Let's take up the next question here. Yeah. It is What is the product formed when lead nitrate is heated strongly? Can you suggest me the formula of lead nitrate? Your lead. What is the symbol for lead? What is the symbol here? It is Pb. Nitrate. What is the symbol for nitrate? It is NO3 minus. Now what is the valency of lead? How many electrons are there in its outermost orbit? This lead belongs to the fourth group of periodic table. So this has got 4 electrons in the valence shell, but it can form Pb2 plus ion as well as Pb4 plus ion. So Pb2 plus is Plumbous and Pb4 plus is Plumbic. Now lead nitrate is Plumbous nitrate. So it is PbNO3 whole twice. Sorry students. It is PbNO3 whole twice. It is a solid, and when it is heated, so it is heat. What are the products formed? It is lead oxide, solid, plus nitrogen dioxide, NO2 gas, plus oxygen gas. So it is 2 PbNO3 giving 2 PbO plus 4 NO2 plus O2. So what are the products formed? PbO is lead oxide, NO2 is nitrogen dioxide, and O2 is oxygen. So whenever a nitrate is heated, we will get its corresponding oxide and nitrogen dioxide is evolved. Now due to this nitrogen dioxide, the brown colored gas is liberated, or this nitrogen dioxide is a brown colored gas. Now this is our next question. Our next question here is, what is the product formed when potassium permanganate is heated? So what is the formula of potassium permanganate? It is potassium, that is K. Permanganate, it is KMNO4. Now when it is heated, what are we getting? We are getting potassium manganate, K2MnO4 plus manganese dioxide plus oxygen. Now let's balance this. It is twice of KMnO4. When heated, we will get K2MnO4. K2MnO4 is potassium manganate. MnO2 is manganese dioxide. And oxygen. And what is KMnO4? It is potassium permanganate. So these are the products formed when potassium permanganate is heated. Now let's take up our next question here. It is twice of SO2 plus O2 gives 2 SO3. What is SO2, students? SO2 is, that is, your SO2 combines with oxygen and it is giving you SO3. So this is sulfur dioxide, on reacting with oxygen it is giving sulfur trioxide. So what type of reaction is this? It is combination reaction. Right? Let's take up our next question here. It is the same question, that is, when copper nitrate powder is heated, brown fumes are observed. These brown fumes are of. So, copper nitrate. Copper nitrate, what is the formula of, what is the symbol of copper? It is Cu. Nitrate is NO3. So copper nitrate would be CuNO3 twice. And when this copper nitrate is heated, what are we going to get? It is heated. We will get copper oxide, that is CuO. This is what? This is cupric oxide. Or it is copper 2 oxide. And what else is obtained? We will get nitrogen dioxide. That is what? The brown gas. Plus oxygen gas. So, is it balanced? I think I should make it 2, so that it is 2 copper oxide and finally it is 4 NO2. So this is what are, these are what are the products obtained. What is CuNO3 twice? It is copper nitrate. So this was our question. Let's take up our next question over here. Yeah, it is. Which of the statements about the reaction below are incorrect? PbO. What is PbO, students? PbO is lead oxide. C, all of you must be knowing, it is carbon. It is again lead, and CO2 is carbon dioxide. Now, what is getting reduced and what is getting oxidized? What do you mean by oxidation? The addition of oxygen is called as oxidation, and the removal of oxygen is called as reduction. Now, in this case, what is getting reduced? Here just see, lead oxide. The first option is lead is getting reduced. Is it so? No. What is happening? Lead oxide is getting reduced. Lead is the product form. Product form from where? From lead oxide. So this is the wrong statement, or this statement is incorrect. The next option over here is carbon dioxide is getting reduced, is getting oxidized. Again not, because carbon dioxide is the product form. So this statement is also what? Incorrect. Now, our next statement is carbon is getting oxidized. Just see here, this carbon solid is converted to carbon dioxide. And I have told you addition of oxygen is called as what? It's called as oxidation. And so it is a right statement. So what is the statement? This is the correct statement. Likewise, your lead oxide is getting reduced. See here, removal of oxygen is also called as reduction. So this is also the correct statement. So what are the two incorrect statements? First and second. So this was your answer. This is the way how you need to analyze each and every statement. And remember students, oxidation is addition of oxygen and reduction is removal of oxygen. Likewise, oxidation is removal of hydrogen and reduction is addition of hydrogen. This is our next question. It is, respiration is an endothermic reaction. True or false? What do you mean by an endothermic reaction? Endothermic means the reaction in which heat is absorbed, right? So reaction. In this reaction, what happens? Heat is absorbed. And in exothermic, what happens? Reaction. Heat is evolved. So in respiration, what is happening? In respiration, is the heat taken from outside or is the energy taken from outside? No. In this, what happens? The carbohydrates, in this it can be glucose, is burnt or reacts with oxygen, and finally it is forming carbon dioxide and H2O plus lots of heat. Always when a compound breaks, heat is released. So what is respiration? Respiration is an exothermic reaction, right? So the given statement is false. Exothermic. Now let's take up the next question over here. This reaction is an example of twice of Hi gives H2 plus I2. Now your hydrogen iodide is being cleaved into hydrogen and iodine. So what type of reaction is it? It is a decomposition reaction. Right? And can you give me an example of endothermic reaction? Say your photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is an endothermic reaction. Why? Because it is using carbon dioxide and water and using sun energy to convert it to sugar. So it is taking up energy. Now our next question, it is, write the formulae of the given compounds, Plumbous ion and nitrate ion. I have told you that your lead forms two types of ion, plumbous and plumbic. So plumbous, always remember us is used for an ion with a lower charge. That is, it is for Pb2 plus. And if I talk of plumbic, plumbic ion is Pb4 plus. There is nitrate ion is NO3 minus. Your nitrite ion is NO2 minus, right? The next question over here is, write the formulae of given compound. Chlorate ion, it is ClO3 minus. So your what is chlorate ion? Chlorate ion is ClO3 minus. Perchlorate ion is ClO4 minus, right? Chlorite ion is ClO2 minus. So you remember this chlorate and perchlorate ions. So this is about the formulae of the ions, right? So I'll conclude this session.